Hi, it's Sunday night, and I just thought I'd pop in and remind you of today's affirmation. I am worthy and deserving of financial abundance and success. Put your hands on your heart, look yourself in the mirror, and say it. In fact, go a little deeper and say your name. Beverly, you are worthy and deserving of financial abundance and success. It has a little bit of a different and deeper meaning when you change it from I am. I am is very powerful. Don't get me wrong. I am. I think it's very powerful. That's why I don't say I am sorry anymore. I say I apologize because when I was a little kid, when I was about 7, I remember having to say I was sorry to somebody, and the little boy, and he said, "I know you are, but do you apologize?" And that's how he sounded, and that's how it sounds in my head whenever I say I'm sorry. I hear that, so I really try hard not to say it. Once in a while, it still slips out. And I've been doing that for a couple of years, and it still slips out once in a while. Um, Especially when somebody tells me somebody died. I just go, oh, I'm sorry. I'm still working on my condolences, or I'm sad, or my heart hurts for you, or something, other than just I'm sorry. But it's a very Southern thing to do, is that's what to do. Yeah. So, so like I said, I'm trying to get away from that, and I do believe in the I am. That the power of I am is, I mean, the great I am. I am. So I am that I am, or I am that I am. Popeye said. So it is very empowering, but it's also very empowering when someone else says it to you. So when you put your hands on your heart, look yourself in the eye, and you say your name and you are, it's also very empowering. It's as if somebody else is telling you that. In fact, it's oftentimes as if it's someone from another realm telling you that. Your soul is saying it because we don't generally talk to ourselves in third person or second about ourselves in third person or to ourselves in second person. So give it a try. The other thing I want to tell you is I'm having a little funnel issue. Some funnel issues. Um, Thought they were fixed. They were fixed. They were fixed all like I think Thursday, and they're not working again. So gremlins, gremlins, gremlins. But I do want you to know about a couple of things that are coming up. I've got the book club starting Monday. We're doing 2 sessions a day, one at 2:30 Eastern and one at 7:30 p.m. Eastern to kind of help people around the world. So if you're not able to come to one this Monday, come to the other one. And then the next week, if you want to come to the other one, in the earlier one, fine. It doesn't matter. You can come to both in one day if you want to. You like it that much. Got nothing better to do. Come on to both of them. So I'm not talking to myself, do that. The other thing I've got going on is on Thursday, the 20th at 8 p.m. Pretty sure I'm set up for 8 p.m. We're going to do a filling the world with love meditation and activation. I feel like, and I've been guilty of this myself. I feel like there's so much negativity going on in the world. Politically, we have there's a great divide that has been created intentionally to um, the great divide was created intentionally by politicians to get themselves in office. I mean, it's frankly what it is, and to run things. Um, but they're forgetting they work for us. They're forgetting that when push comes to shove, we're going to help each other. We are seeing that happening in some countries right now where they are really banding together, mainly because of what my president has said, or our president has said, the U.S. president has said, he's not mine. But, um, and I think we're starting to see it more even here in this country because things are affecting so many people across the board that people are starting to band together. But I know it's also not happening just in the U.S. It's very easy for especially Americans, um, because we don't, frankly, I mean, let's be honest, Americans don't check the news of other countries. Other countries do check the news of what's going on in other countries. It's just the way it is. Because the U.S., Americans are very much still bratty teenagers. We're only a couple hundred years old, a little about 250. Um, Canada is like much more mature, even though they're about the same age, but it's because they stayed connected to the British, so they have that whole stiff upper lip thing, whereas Americans let that little lip just pout all they wanted to. I know. I'm one of them. I know. And I worked with teenagers for so many years that I can see that that's what this country is very much like. Bratty teenager thinks they deserve everything. God love them. So, but I know it's not, like I said, I know it's not just here. It's happening in other places too. And I just feel like we people, all of us, we light workers, we healers, we're here to change that. That's why we're living in these interesting times, because we are here with a purpose, and our purpose is to heal. And I'm so grateful that in the last 8 months, 6, 8 months, I've really embraced the energetics more. I mean, I was doing a lot of it on my own personally, but I wasn't like sharing it because I thought you guys would all think I was nuts. Um, but now I just, I'm sharing it. And I don't think you think I'm nuts anymore. I think now that you realize that's why you're here. That's why we're all here. We're here to try to heal. And so I would like let's all come together on March, what did I say, 20th? It's a Thursday. It's a Thursday. Um, yeah, because the 17th is a Monday. So on March 20th at 8 p.m. Eastern, let's all come together wherever you are in the world at that time. And because I think that's like new 11 or 12 for the Australians, because we just did our time change and y'all haven't done it. For Europe, that's going to be pretty late for you. But you can watch the replay and you can still do it the next day. Okay, it's cool, because what we're going to do is we're going to fill the world up with love. We're going to fill it up. We're going to test and see how we're feeling right now, what's triggering us, some things that are, and then we're going to clear some of that stuff, and we're going to pour love into ourselves and into the world and spread it out to other people. So it's not just the planet. But we are literally going to pour it into the planet too. The planet and every living thing on it. And every living thing above it in space, because we do have some astronauts up there. And who else knows what else we have up there? So we're just going to pour some love in. So if you want to join me, please let me know. Because like I said, right now the funnel is messed up. I tried to post it today, and when I did it, I clicked on it. I went, what happened? It's not working. So please, just let me know if you want to be involved in that, and I will make sure you get the information. Likewise, the book club, if you want to be involved in that, if you don't get the emails, because we start tomorrow, there are emails set to go out, but for some reason now, I don't think they're working. So I don't know if they are or not, to be honest with you. So I will try to make sure I post in here. In fact, I will just go ahead and create some posts and make sure that I post in here that we're starting in an hour and when we're going to be live. So we go live at 2:30 tomorrow afternoon, and there is a Zoom. It's on Zoom, and then we'll go again at 7:30 tomorrow evening, and there's a different Zoom link. So if you know that you want that and you have not already heard from me about it, then please let me know. And I'm just going to post it in here. So like an hour beforehand, and hopefully before that, New Zenler will have the stuff working. But I'm not holding my breath about that it will be working that fast. So I'm going to be posting in here. And yeah, if you have the book, you read the intro and chapter 1, and that's what we're going to discuss. If you have not been able to get the book yet, but you want to, or not, even if you're not sure, if you want to come to the book club and you're not sure, let me know that you need access to the intro and chapter 1. I have those. I will send them to you. And if you read them and you decide, oh, I don't read this book, this lady's crazy, then that's okay too. You can still come to the book club for the first day. Bring your own snack. Something to snack on. You don't have to share. And bring your beverage of choice. No judgment if you're drinking, hard liquor at 2:30 in the afternoon. If they don't get my funnels fixed, I might be doing that. So I won't do it. I'll wait till after the book club so that I can still talk. Um, so those are the things I want to tell you about. Try the affirmation. I am worthy and deserving of financial abundance and success. And ask yourself, does this bother me to say this? Does it trigger me a little bit? I even had problems with Facebook of getting that to take, so I even changed the word trigger to bother. So, who knows what's going on with Facebook these days. Um, and it finally took the top part, but it didn't take the bottom. I don't know. It's weird. So say that and just ask yourself, does this bother me to say? Do I feel anything inside when I say this? Does it feel great, or does it feel like I'm saying, or does it feel like some part of me is tensing up, going, yeah, but, well, maybe. I don't think so. Any of those things. So try that. Let me know if you want to be in the book club and you haven't heard from me. Let me know if you need chapters 1 in the introduction, or in the introduction in chapter 1, because there's an exercise that follows at the end of chapter 1, at the end of each chapter, and we're going to do that together in the book club tomorrow. Because otherwise you'll read the book and you won't do them. So we're going to do it in book club. And then also, if you're interested in the filling the world with love meditation and activation, let me know that too, and I'll get you that information. Hopefully it will be working. I think it will be working by the 20th. I'm sure the funnels will be working by then, and hopefully they'll just stay working. So I'm sure that information will go out. But if you're interested in that, let me know and I will get you the information. So see you tomorrow, at least some of you. Bye-bye. Okay, it's not quitting. Why aren't we quitting? I'm trying to turn off the live. I'm trying to turn off the live. Why aren't we turning off the live? Why isn't it ending? I don't understand why it won't end.